What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Uh, it's been a minute since I made a video. So I thought I would just share, just sit here and talk to you guys, give you guys some advice to help you guys out in your journey or whatever you're at in life right now. So, Happy New Year, you know what I'm saying? Um, and all that stuff. And, uh, I just want to start by saying, um, this is a new year and everything. If you was really productive with last year, let's be productive again this year. Let's be consistent. Um, And when I say productive, I mean productive in your work life, productive in your relationships. Um, you being productive at work and getting your stuff done and doing what you're supposed to do at work when even when nobody's looking, you know what I'm saying? Just taking care of business. Let's make sure we stay in discipline on what the fuck we need to be disciplined on. I would say that, and I would say love yourself. See, a lot of people kind of hate themselves. For just I don't know, just for who the type of person they is. They kind of hate themselves for certain shit that they do, or you know what I'm saying. So just self love. And let me get to what I was going to talk about. A lot has transpired since I fully rebooted. I've been rebooted for like a couple months now, and one thing I would say is it's been good, but I got in a relationship, and you know got out of a relationship. Um, so I just wanted to give you guys some advice on that. And first, I was gonna give you guys some advice on your Nofap, your Nofap. So first, I will say when it comes to maintaining, when it comes to maintaining Nofap for a long period of time, right? You gotta, as I said before, you gotta cut certain shit out. You gotta curtain like all those triggers for you to stay on Nofap. Right. Some of you guys, uh, y'all might see girls online, like on Instagram, YouTube, and all this shit. They got all these different. They got a lot of distractions to keep you from getting where cause you already gonna be horny, even if you don't see it. But you just seeing the girls half naked on Instagram, on Snapchat, and all this shit, right? That just you cannot get to a reboot without cutting all that stuff out. So I went through a period of my life without no Instagram, right? I went through a period with no Instagram, no social media at all, bro. I was just like, and it was hard at first. And if I was going on Instagram or just to search something up or to search somebody up or something or to see if somebody or like if a YouTuber made a video of like, oh, he made a video on this, let me go see if he and I check they story or something, they post something. But other than that, it got to the point I ain't been on social media just sitting there just scrolling for hours so long that I just started now getting back into social media because but even now since I'm rebooted I still gotta watch myself because you don't want to just sit there and fucking scroll on a fucking app for hours at a time, you know what I'm saying, or just scrolling to see nonsense when you could be doing something else. But and they got a lot of junk. It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of distractions right now, and and what's going on right now. If you guys look up on the news, y'all got Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all got a lot of shit going on right now. But you focusing on your NoFap is, even if you ain't had no porn addiction, I think that doing NoFap for at least a week or two, you know what I'm saying? I think that could change your life. I think that it'll definitely be an energy shift. You'll have more energy, more confidence, bro. Like when I first started doing NoFap when I in middle school, when I wasn't even trying to, bro, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that. I feel like that guy. I had more energy. I had more confidence. I wanted to talk to girls way more, not just fucking try to just fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have a good time. I was way more. Um, I was a big talker, and then when I got to high school, I was kind of introvert. But that's when I started, got into my porn addiction and all that shit. But let me stay on topic here. So for you to be for you to stay long term on Nofap, whatever it is, what you think you need to reboot for 300 days. What are you gonna do it for 2 weeks? You got different dates, and you gotta block a lot of shit out. A lot of friends can kind of pull you back in some of your old ways and mindsets. Like, say if you're doing no fap, say you're not even addicted to porn. Say they going out, they fucking with some thoughts or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're not really trying to do that. You trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to do no fap for whatever reason. They kind of make you. Well, I wouldn't say they make you go to parties, but they kind of want to drag you. Hey, hey, let's go do this and let's go do that. And so whatever go, I would say that, and for guys that's not a porn addict or whatever, so they triggers will be different. They triggers will be real like fucking women that they trying to quit abstain from. So I mean, you just don't go to certain places like if you're doing that. But as far as porn and all that shit, bro, like you being for you guys that need that reboot and all that, yeah, just social media. I can't think of nothing else. I can't think of nothing else other than social media. And for the guys that are doing NoFap and y'all going on a reboot process, bro, y'all need to get comfortable talking to women. Y'all gotta get comfortable. Hey, how you doing? And all this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of guys is really fucking nervous to go up and talk to a fucking girl. You know what I'm saying? The average guy is not. If y'all look it up, the average guy is not getting no pussy and all this shit, and that's so crazy. That's really crazy to me, to be honest with you. And that just shows like the porn and all this shit they promoting. Like as men, a lot of men don't know how to talk to females. Like I didn't really start getting up out of my shell till this year. Like you know what I'm saying? Just talking, and it is, and I don't really think it's really uh a fucking it's not rocket science really. You know what I'm saying? To really just sit there and women is different, but they like you know what I'm saying. You should like when you meeting somebody, and a lot of you guys are like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like I don't know what to say to her. I don't know how to approach her, bro. Just approach her like a normal human being. It is a girl, so you kind of approach it a little different. Don't come from behind her. You want to come generally in the front of her, say hi, how you doing? See if she got your interest. I done got girls' numbers. I done got ghosted. I done got girls. I got a girl's number a couple months ago or something like that, and I think I was like, I can't remember what I said. Oh, I was out to eat with my cousin. I should have kind of talked to her a little bit more, but I was straight to the point. Like, hey, I'm like, you got a boyfriend? Boom, let me get your number. Boom. But I should have kind of talked to her a little bit more. Well, I did. We did talk a little bit, but before that, like, what she doing her birthday and all that, because me and her birthday was around the same. But she seemed cool. She gave me her number, or whatever. I texted her that night, just saying my name or whatever. My cousin told me like, oh, you should never did that and all that. But the point I'm trying to make is, she ghosted me. I didn't get the outcome I wanted, but my nigga, at least you get that experience under your belt to where you sitting there talking to women. Because a lot of guys is not talking to women. A lot, majority, it's a big portion. I wouldn't say the majority, but a big portion of guys is they sitting at home, jacking their dick off, watching porn. They not really approaching girls. And for me personally, I like to kind of read her body language before I kind of go up to her. You know what I'm saying? Or if she see me, sometimes you can read the body language. And you wanna when you approaching, I feel like no, not I feel like I think that when you're approaching, you really want to approach. Like if you approaching and she's in the group, you know, some girls they kind of I don't know, bro. When they in groups, they might think a certain way, and uh, they might her friends might think a certain way. If you know what I'm saying, she might be when she around her friends, she might basically what I'm saying, she might act different when she around her friends. So you really want to catch her when she by herself, but um, other than that. Yeah, man. When you on NoFap and you on there for about 10, 12 days, a lot of like before I lost my virginity, I had a lot of fucking social anxiety. I mean, yeah. I mean, not just social anxiety, but I had a lot of fucking anxiety around sex and all that shit. I got kind of nervous and shit. I eventually, like I said, I lost my virginity. What? It's 2024. I lost my virginity last year around. I don't even fucking remember. Was it March or something like that? it was like March or some shit, and this shit crazy. The girl I the girl I was in a relationship, and she, the girl I lost my virginity to, she was like seven. What is she? 7 years older than me, 6, 7 years older than me, and I was just being myself. She took me out, right? She asked me if I wanted to go out to dinner or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. After work, it really wasn't. It was like some cool shit. It was like we went like our first date was like Waffle House on me. It wasn't even like so really like for me being a virgin, right? Well, was last year, and she being I'm 21 now. She is 27, be 28 in May, and what I'm saying. I was just sitting there talking to her, bro, and once I fucked her and found out how old she was, and me being in a relationship with her, and just kind of getting to know her, like it made me realize that like age really is like a girl being that much older than you, bro. Don't even some of you guys probably like, oh man, she this age, I might not even have no chance, bro. Just shoot your shot, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Uh, don't be weird, but be yourself. Have confidence. Like what I'm saying? Confidence in yourself. You ain't got to be cocky. You ain't got to be a flashy with the money or none of that crazy shit. But it kind of made me think of differently older. I was like, damn, I lost my virginity to. Damn, I was like, damn, she old enough to be my teacher. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, that made me feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I think that's very important for you. If you got a porn addiction, you should definitely start talking to women, just practicing. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to women, getting to know women, getting to know the women that you want in your life. But at the same time, be careful that the women that you bring into your life, um, everybody, like every girl has a different agenda in a book. Every girl don't want marriage or none of that crazy shit. So if you is looking for marriage and all that shit like me or some, uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Or if you don't want to get married but you still want a long term relationship, um, majority of the girls you gonna meet, bro, they gonna act like they, you know what I'm saying. They not pretend some, you know what I'm saying. And long story short, me and this girl broke up. It wasn't no real big issue while we broke up. It was just work. She was I guess she was going to some, it was like a little school for this job or whatever, and then that's besides the point. But I wanted to give you some. Oh yeah, that's the second topic. I wanted to give you guys some advice on dating and everything. Me, man, this is like I don't think the girls in middle school that I went with that don't really count. I ain't date nobody in high school, so this is probably my first real relationship, I would say. Um, it went kind of well. I could have did a lot of things better. I kind of lost myself. Um, and I would tell y'all to the women that y'all keeping around y'all and the women that y'all dealing with, and y'all think when it comes to monogamous relationship, a lot of these girls, I wouldn't say a lot, but it's some I would because I don't know, but it is a portion of them that are not monogamous, or they might say they want marriage and all this crazy shit. In reality, they don't. That's what I kind of went through. I had the last girl. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is it wasn't supposed to work out. It wasn't meant to work out because and well, I'm talking about. I could speak for me, my relationship. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. There's a reason that you know we didn't work out, and you know, pay attention. I would say pay attention to the red flags when you get in a relationship. Play it early on when you first meeting her. When I look back now, I'm like, before we even started dating and we was hanging out, she would say certain shit, and it kind of got overlooked because I had feelings for her. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't enjoying this shit. I'm in love with her. Um, And I was just, bro, I was like, this was some of the, me hanging with her was some of the happiest shit I've ever did in a long fucking time, bro. I ain't felt happy like that in a long fucking time. And, uh, I've been numb for a lot of shit. Like, I ain't really been able to just feel. I done just felt really negative emotions. I ain't felt that happy to just be connected. I was just really happy connected with her. And we was going places, like we was going little places, and we weren't really going a lot of fancy places or nothing like that. We were just going out to eat and just talking. And I was enjoying the shit out of that shit. Like for me to be connecting with a human being, like this is what I'm supposed to do. But you know, like I said before, a lot of these girls, they not really who they say they is. Um, and I kind of, like I said before, don't get caught up. I don't want you guys to not really ignore the red flag because that's how you kind of get hurt. See, and I think that when you're in love with a girl, you kind of overlook things. You kind of overlook what they saying or how she's treating you, and you know what I'm saying. You kind of overlook certain shit. Um, but I would say the first red flag that she had. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, right? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And some of y'all tell me how y'all think about it. So, a girl you just met, right? And I think she came over for the first time or something like that, and she said something about a show. Uh, we was watching a TV show, and I think she said we was talking. We was sitting outside. This before we came in, and we was just sitting outside talking by the car with the whoop. We just sitting there talking, and she said something about sleeping with. First, she said she slept with a. He was a singer. He a singer. But y'all probably know him. But I'm not gonna say his name. But he was he's famous and all this shit, right? But if you this is and this is just one of the things I kind of overlooked. You saying you asleep with somebody in my face. Why would you tell me you asleep with a celebrity in my face? You know what I'm saying? Why, like, what type of girl would say that? And I would just, what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like, man, this she ain't gonna never gonna see. I know a lot of people probably look at me crazy if I told them like, why you tripping for you? She ain't gonna see him and all that. But the point of the matter is, you just told me you asleep with somebody you don't even know, and it's like, and I sit there and thought about it now, like, why would I even want her? You know what I'm saying? Why would I even want a relationship with somebody like that that says certain shit like that? When those type of guys, if they were to come around, you know what I'm saying, they got a shot, she would leave you, and she would just sleep with them and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I, like, that's just, and that was just one thing I kind of overlooked. But to really get to know your person, I think I saw this girl on Instagram. She said 10 dates, so I think 10 dates, 10 different dates, doing different shit. Find out what she's about. I think for a lot of you guys that is watching the channel, y'all want a girl that, I think y'all should go for the girl that's kind of like spiritual, that's eager to work on herself, and what I'm saying, she could be wrong, and she can admit, you know what I'm saying, she can admit she was wrong. And the girl I dated, like, not just sitting there trying to bash her, because I done said shit I wouldn't supposed to say, but it was just like, I was like, hey, this is, I don't think you was right about this. And it's like, she could never, some people can never be wrong. They don't like to being wrong. Who likes being wrong? You know what I'm saying? But I would say that. And you know what else I got for y'all? And when y'all sitting here doing y'all Nofap journey, and y'all got a lot of outside noise. The outside noise could be family, uh, friends, or you know even the girls you fucking with, like, why you ain't had sex with me, and like, you have motherfuckers looking at you like you gay or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I done had motherfuckers looking at me weird and all this shit. I worked in a club when I was 16, so I done been around pretty much damn near naked women since I was 16, 17. I done seen it, bro. I done seen the girls shaking their ass and all that shit. And at the time, I was going through a reboot. Thank God I didn't really just really sit there and fuck with different women. I don't need to be fucking with all the girls. One thing I learned, the guy with all the girls and all that shit, and I was like, I used to think that shit was cool, and I want that. Really, you don't need all the girls, bro. You don't need to be the guy with fucking like 10 different women. Like, all you need is probably, like, if you just trying to, bro, all you need is probably, like, if you trying to live a single life, bro, just one or two. You know what I'm saying? Just one or two girls, not no 5, 6, 7. Like, you don't need that shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But for a relationship I was trying to do, uh, well, the relationship that I want is a monogamous relationship. I wouldn't sleep with nobody. Well, probably could. I don't know. Be open with another girl in a relationship. I don't know. That's just me. But uh, you know, I think what was I about to say? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. People in during Nofap and all that. They like people around you. You tell them, hey, I'm doing this. A lot of guys they don't want to share their story when they talking about what you talking about they story when they addicted to porn and all that shit. They don't really want to talk. I feel like I feel like I'm an outlet for certain people to kind of, what I'm saying, comment and be themselves and that's, what I'm saying, to understand and, so I think that you shouldn't care what nobody thinks about you when you're doing NoFap because I mean at the end of the day you got a goal. Um, you got something that you needed to do and you shouldn't let nobody stop you from doing that. But hey, with that being said, man, this is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy New Year. Let's be, like I said before, let's be productive with this new year. Let's attack things that we need to attack. Um, all your goals and stuff, get that jotted down, and I'll see y'all.